It's like I know. Okay.
I'm a student.
Yeah. All right. We started. But let me send this to people. Turn the volume down. Let's see. Let's see if this works. All right. So we're live. Let me take this thing off. Okay. Let me send this to people. You can hear me fine, right?
Yeah. You live on YouTube?
Yeah, we're live right now. Let me send this. Share. Copy link. Put this on my regular story on my main account.
I'm the one that just hopped on. I just wanted to see it.
Oh, but let me go like this. Paste. Need an arrow. Okay, shared on that. Send. I'm sending it to you just so you have it.
Alright, sweet. Bro, I love the G League for basketball, man.
I mean, I like it too. It's just very different, I've noticed.
I feel like it's not marketed enough.
Should I send it to this girl that I'm about to meet tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, we doing it. Oh, it's not live on you.
Yeah, I was about to say. You gotta use your brains, bro. I know you got one up there somewhere.
I'd be forgetting. I'll probably get a text from somebody. Like, you're an idiot. Oh, whatever. Live by the gun, die by the gun. Alright. I got it. Posted it. We're live. Alright. Let me see what we got going on. Volume's off, but okay. Hold on, let me do this too. I gotta copy the link again because I know somebody that's gonna watch it. Paste. Paste. Send to you. Paste. Boop. And Tuna. Pass this text to Tuna. I'm trying to think of who the heck I wanted to send this to, but my brain's not working right now. Oh! Got it. So, but today's is gonna be like a
Yeah, I'm waiting.
I'll text you privately. So we're gonna talk about like the Chiefs game. We gotta talk about that because it's a game of the year.
Oh my god, yeah.
Is it? Like, that's the question of the day. Then we got all these things. Does the NFL need to change their OT rules? We got why did both number 1 seeds lose? Why did both of them lose? First game they played in the playoff. What was going on? Then we got, is A-Rod or Aaron Rodgers done with the Packers? My brain wasn't processing it. Is he done with the Packers? And are the Packers done? Because Devontae Adams is a free agent. They have a lot more free agents than just Devontae. They got Tunyon, Mart Scantley. I can't say his name. He has 2 last names. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. Valding Scantley.
Yes.
Valding Scantley.
He's a free agent too. They have a lot of free agents. So what are they gonna do? Are the Titans gonna get rid of Tannehill and pick up A-Rod? That's the rumor going around right now. That's a rumor I've seen going around, and I'm just like, A-Rod, Derrick Henry together. Oh my God.
That would be crazy.
Bro. That's just not even fair. What happened? What's going on? What do you reply? Okay then. That's weird. So, that's just King Henry, and then you have A-Rod.
Oh my God.
That's a big.
So one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Somebody who's off when not injured plays like one of the best running backs of all time.
And could be the best running back of time if he keeps doing the way he's doing it.
Yeah, that's if he keeps doing what he's doing. That's like saying Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback of all time.
Yeah,
because he's had a couple good years.
Yeah.
He's injured right now. He's done.
We got to see. I would say that Mahomes Hall of Famer already. As his stats are already up there.
So you're saying if he retires today?
Say if he retires today, would you consider him a Hall of Famer? His stats say yes.
No. I mean, like his yearly stats, yeah, but his combined stats, no. Because you're gonna say like he's got whatever many passing yards that he has over his career compared to like even the worst quarterbacks that are in the Hall of Fame right now have more than that, you know?
True.
So you like if he plays like Ryan Tannehill for the next 4 years and he retires, then he's a Hall of Famer because he has extra stats to pad, you know?
Yeah.
If he plays like mediocre for the rest of his career, like for 4 more years, 5 more years, and then retires, maybe. Yeah. But right now, no. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer.
All right, I agree. And they got 2 really good wide receivers. They have AJ Brown, or not AJ, wait, AJ Brown? I always mess them up. There's so many Browns in the league. Yeah, they got him too.
Mm-hmm.
And then
when he's healthy, he's one of the.
They got Julio. I forgot about Julio.
Yeah, Julio. See, Julio's production's been it's been kind of weird this year. It's kind of like 50-50.
It is 50-50, but I feel like the Titans this year were under, like, once they used to, like, in the beginning of the year, they're so much hype around them. So it's Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry. And once Derrick Henry got injured, you didn't hear much from the Titans. Like, they were still balling out, but you didn't hear much from the Titans because, like, they guess you could say, like, their star player. And they do have a lot more stars, but, like, arguably one of the faces of the NFL.
Yeah,
got injured.
Like, he's kind of, when healthy. Like,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
I just think
But
that
it's like I mean, if you combine, so he played 10 games this year, right? Which is he had 434 yards and a touchdown in 10 games, right?
Yeah.
So if you like do, I'm just gonna do some quick math. So 434 divided by 10, right? That's 43 yards a game. That means that if he played an entire season of 17 games, he would have had 731 yards.
What was his stats last year?
Last year he played 9 games and had 771.
Ooh, so that means his production has gone down
Significantly, like
bad.
a ridiculous. Like he played more games this year, and he had 330 yards less this year.
But with him, was it the fact that wasn't he injured in the game of the year? If I'm correct.
Yeah.
So he missed. So that I think that makes it a little bit worse because they had Derrick Henry going, but then it didn't matter until and once Derrick Henry got injured. Then you would think that Julio's production would have went up.
Yeah, because like at that point when you don't have your star running back, you know they had a couple of backups that were playing pretty well at some point, but you got to throw the ball a little more because Tannehill's your like next best offensive player. Well, AJ Brown is, and then you got Tannehill, so like who's throwing AJ Brown the ball?
Yeah.
So you just gotta do what you can do with that. You gotta get more of an air raid offense going.
Yeah, I feel like what do you think happened though? Like with the Bengals, like they had 9, like a team with like if you have 9 sacks in one game, wouldn't you think you would win?
9 sacks is ridiculous, right? And that's why honestly, I was kind of mad because I predicted, like when I did my predictions on my podcast, I did a draft prediction.
Yeah.
And I said that the Bengals were going to pick up Penei Sewell because they need to protect Joe Burrow. And, like, at first I thought, like, when they picked Jamar Chase, I'm like, yeah, that's a cool pick, but he's going to get sacked every play. How is he going to get the ball?
True.
But now that they're at this point, we've got this sample size, right? He did get sacked 9 times. Their offensive line is not very good. But even with that, he's still performing and they still won. So although their offensive line isn't good, the rest of their offense outshines that.
Yes, and I feel like.
So, like, yeah.
Well, I feel like with the Bengals, I feel like they know their weakness and they're not afraid to say their weakness. But I feel like their coach, I feel like he deserves Coach of the Year. If you really think about this, him or Vrabel deserve Coach of the Year because if you think about what they did with their teams, no one expected the Bengals to be where they're at. Everyone expected the Bengals to be like yes, we expected them to make the playoffs. We did. But not to be how they are. With that O-line. No team should be in the AFC Championship with that O-line that that offense. Think about how high powered that offense is. With you have Joe Mixon in the backfield, Joey Burrow, you got Jamar Chase, you have not Eifert, what's his name? Higgins. Why did I say Eifert?
Yeah, like
they know what to do.
Eifert used to be.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Eifert came out because I was like a big, tall receiver, but I meant to say Higgins. Yeah, and then also back to the Julio. I agree with Young Sensation in this. In the chat, he said Julio's lost a lot of his hype too after his injury with the Falcons.
Yeah.
What was his injury again? I really forgot.
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
I think was it his leg?
I think it was like it had to have been his leg or something.
Young Sensation said Chase deserves Offensive Player of the Year. Do you agree with that? I think he deserves Offensive Rookie of the Year, but
Offensive Player of the Year is a stretch.
I think Offensive Rookie of the Year, but then also you got to think about it too is you got Mac Jones in the AFC too.
Like, because you're also saying that like Mac Jones is great, but he was clearly who was the one breaking records?
Jamar Chase.
Who's the one still in the playoffs, right?
True, but I do this. The other question is, does the committee that does the awards, do they pay attention to what you do in the playoffs? Or do they stop like in college football when bowl season happens, or like the last week or so, they already put their ballot in?
Even if that's the case, last game of the season, Jamar Chase, 260 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns.
So I think I got our answer.
Jamar Chase is the offensive rookie of the year. See, Mac Jones is good, but like, not only because like Jamar Chase
was more consistent.
Yeah, he took a team that was not good. Even with Joe Burrow there, he got hurt. That team, like, the supporting cast wasn't amazing. Like, receiving core's pretty good. CJ Uzoma, the tight end, he's pretty good.
Yes.
But, like, their offensive line's bad. Their defensive line was bad until Trey Hendrickson started to pick it up. Like, their secondary wasn't amazing.
Yes.
But then you have, like, Jamar Chase come in and get, like, 1,500 receiving yards. And then Joe Burrow having this crazy season. Like, he changed the team. That's what happened with
LSU.
Talking NBA. Let's talk NBA, right?
Okay.
LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards, right?
Yes.
There was an argument over if Anthony Edwards should be the rookie of the year.
Yes, I remember that.
He had the stats. He had he was playing good. He had highlights. But then there's a point where you just got to do an eye test.
Yeah,
like,
team record. And like you look at the team record too, and exactly. Hornets last year made it to playoffs.
Yes, and Minnesota did. And Minnesota arguably has a better supporting cast.
They do. I will actually agree with you.
They have Cat. They have D'Lo.
Yeah.
And then I think they had Ricky Rubio at the time. He's a good.
Yes, but he was injured. He was injured. He got injured at the beginning of the year. I think he tore his ACL. I think it was again.
So, yeah, it's crazy, right? But like, even with that, he had a good, like a talented roster. LaMelo Ball, like he had Terry Rozier. Like they had 3 point guards on the team.
Yes.
Devontae Graham, Terry Rozier, and him. And he was still producing. And he brought them to the playoffs.
And they didn't have like a full blown big man like most other teams too. They run. I've noticed that the Hornets, LaMelo has changed the culture in that locker room. And I feel like that's what's happening with the Bengals. Joe Burrow was starting it, and then you add his best receiver in college, and now in the NFL, they both changed the narrative in LSU when they were playing, and now they're doing it with the Bengals.
Yeah, and you can't this is not me discrediting what Mac Jones did, because Mac Jones, he brought, if they had Cam Newton, they wouldn't have made the playoffs. Right? They already tried that. But they have Mac Jones is a very talented player. But there's a point where it's having a very talented draft pick and having a draft steal and having generation talent.
Yes.
Because there's the argument, there's always going to be an argument. But the fact that Mac Jones was in consideration for a Pro Bowl nod and Jamar Chase was a lock and you couldn't pick anybody else, there wasn't a choice.
Yeah. And I agree with...
You had to have Jones.
I agree with Young Sensation in the chat. He said Mac Jones was put in the best position and best situation. I agree with that. You have the best coach ever, and a coach that literally turned a 6th-round draft pick into the best quarterback of all time, arguably.
Yes.
So I know that could be argued by a lot of things. But just by doing that is more impressive than anything. And Mac Jones, everyone's already saying he's the next Tom Brady because of the coach. And yes, I know Tom Brady went to the Buccaneers and won a Super Bowl. But did he really win that Super Bowl, or was that the team around him?
You think about it, if Tom got drafted anywhere else,
he wouldn't have been.
He would be out of the league. He'd be out of the league.
He wouldn't even made the roster, probably.
Yeah, exactly. He'd probably be, at the peak of his potential, probably a good backup.
Probably like a Blake Bortles.
I would say he'd probably be a little better than Blake Bortles. Let's say
Blake Bortles though wasn't that bad. Blake Bortles, I feel like everyone rips him up. If you look at his numbers, he wasn't a terrible quarterback. He just played for the Jaguars.
He was serviceable.
Yes.
But I would think of him as and this is bad to say as a Niners fan, I would probably say that Tom would have ended up kind of like Alex Smith or even Jimmy Garoppolo. But Jimmy Garoppolo had a great supporting cast. He doesn't play amazing, but he still gets the job.
And Jimmy Garoppolo sat behind Brady and learned from one of the best minds in football ever, and had the coach Bill Belichick. And I feel like with Mac Jones, if you think about it, Mac Jones went from the best college football head coach ever now to the best NFL coach ever. So Mac Jones has had GOATs for coaches forever. So if you think about his knowledge, he probably has all the knowledge he picked up. Smartest people in the league.
You know he had to teach Cam Newton the Patriots playbook when he got there.
I did not know that.
He actually had to. It was a whole big story about it, because Cam Newton played in the system for an entire year. They come back for training camp. Mac is coaching Cam Newton on the playbook that he got maybe a month before that. Mac Jones, I don't want to discredit Cam Newton. He was not MVP and everything.
Cam Newton was
maybe he's not the.
Maybe
he's not the brightest guy.
Would you consider?
Maybe he's not. I don't know.
Would you consider Cam the best running quarterback ever, or would you consider that Michael Vick? Because that is an argument. People have that argument. People really do have that argument. I don't think so. I think Michael Vick.
Stupid argument. I would say Michael Vick and Lamar Jackson is gonna take Michael Vick within the next 2 years.
I think, yeah, I would say. But also, we gotta remember somebody too. Somebody that I always will compare Cam Newton to not Cold Pepper. Cunningham, I think his name is.
Oh,
he played for the Eagles, and he was built just like Cam, ran like Cam, had the same problem with Cam. After a while, your body gets beat up. And I feel like I'm hoping that Lamar, this year was an injury-ridden season for Lamar. I'm hoping it for all those Raven fans and the Ravens Nation that it's not turning into that, where his body's already breaking down.
Yeah, and that's that was what the main question with him was when he came out of college. Is not only was his throw accuracy and his reading the field ability, but is his body going to be able to hold up? Because it's different than college. It's not like he's playing at Louisville anymore.
Yeah,
these are big dudes that are going to rock you.
Yeah, ask Joe Burrow about that. He gets that daily.
But he has a pretty good offensive line.
Yes,
he's smart. He knows when to go down. I don't see him getting like this life-changing injury. I mean, obviously there's chance, but like just from playing the way he's playing, I think he's not gonna like break down his body too much because he's smart with how he handles it, and like he doesn't like run through contact every time. He's smart.
Yeah, he's not like Cam. Cam would put his head down and run full speed through you.
Even if that did happen, I could see Tyler Huntley winning them a couple games too. Tyler Huntley.
He did it this year.
He's one of the better backups in the league.
Do you think?
For sure.
So, talking about backups, let's talk about like rookie quarterbacks that this past season. Take like the starters like Mac Jones, Trey Lance, or take Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence. I wouldn't even consider Justin Fields. Take them out. Okay. So now you got Ian Book for the Saints, Kyle Trask for the Bucks, and then you got Mills from Houston.
He started a couple games the other. He played all right though.
I really think that Houston has found their quarterback. He had some really good stats. Look at his stats. Look up his stats right now. I looked up for what he had around him. I'm not saying he's gonna be their franchise quarterback. I'm saying I think he's a great person to put a foundation around, to like put stepping stones.
Who's the guy in Minnesota?
Kirk?
No, the backup, the rookie.
I have no clue.
I swear to God, he played at like Texas or something.
What's up, Amari?
Kellen Mond.
He played for Texas. He went to Minnesota? I did not know that. I thought he went to... I really thought he went to, not the... What the hell's that? I thought he went to the, my brain's not... The Seahawks. That's where I thought he went.
Nah, he went to Minnesota.
So, would you think...
I'm like 99% sure.
So,
yeah.
What would you say has the best out of all those? You're good. What would you say is the best for all those quarterbacks? Which one do you think is gonna be the best? Ian Book.
Gonna be the best. Like say 5 years from now.
Yeah, 5 years from now, do you think that they're gonna actually be a starting quarterback?
I would say right now, if we're talking about like literally right now, without predicting like what other starters could be, I'm gonna say Mac Jones just because he has the best sample size out of all of them. The Saints don't have a lot of confidence in Ian Book. The Vikings, I don't know what it is, but isn't Zimmer the head coach right now?
No, they fired Zimmer. Zimmer got fired.
Oh, they fired Zimmer. Yeah, Zimmer said that he didn't even want to look at Kellen Mond in the game. Somebody asked him, "You want to take a look at Kellen Mond?" He's like, "No, I see him every day." Like he was just being a jerk.
How long have we been on?
So Kellen Mond, I don't have confidence in because his own coaches don't have confidence in him. Same thing with the Saints because if you have a running back playing quarterback, no offense to Taysom Hill, but the dude is not a full quarterback. He's like he's a utility position. And
especially what they did for his contract too, you cannot trust it because literally every single year is an opt-out year for the team.
Yes, it's like I don't see him like in the fact that you have that big of a question playing quarterback, and then you have a whole rookie quarterback right behind him. I don't trust Ian Book.
I think Ian Book is if Peyton uses him right. I really do think that Book can be a decent starter. I don't think he's gonna be But I think I think a person to look out for is Kyle Trask.
I was about to say that because Kyle Trask
is behind Brady.
Good. So here's my thing about Kyle Trask. He has a lot of potential, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can say that about a lot of guys. You can say that about Trevor Lawrence. You can say Justin Fields and Trey Lance are potential guys. That's what they are.
Yes.
But
talk about talent.
Kyle Trask, it's like Kyle Trask is basically the third string on that team because Blaine Gabbert has that spot on lock right now.
Yes, you are right.
Because even Tom said like I can't remember. I gotta get receipts for this stuff. But Tom said that Blaine Gabbert is the best backup in the league.
Yes, I do remember seeing that.
Yeah, Blaine, like he's still good at quarterback. He doesn't he played like terribly for his first couple of years as a rookie. He was a huge bust.
Didn't he play for the?
Did
he get drafted by the Jaguars?
Yeah, and then he went to San Fran for a little while.
And then he's been a journeyman basically.
Yeah, he's been a journeyman, but he actually is a good quarterback, to be honest.
Yeah, he just had bad breaks.
So Kyle, they're both old. Like Blaine and Tom are both old. So they're probably. Blaine's probably gonna retire sooner. And if Tom, we're probably going to get to that about the Tom Brady retiring thing.
Yeah.
But if Tom does retire after this year, which I doubt he's going to do, I can see Kyle taking over the reins for the Bucs. But I don't see the two of those quarterbacks, Tom and Blaine, retiring at the same time. And if that's the case, right? Like, if Tom retires and Blaine stays, they're probably going to play Kyle Trask over him just to get him some minutes.
Yeah.
But if Blaine goes, Tom stays, they're probably going to find another backup to take over. And if Blaine stays, it's Blaine and Kyle, they might just try and find a better quarterback.
I mean, I feel like but do they have enough cap space to go get another quarterback like that? Because if you think about it, with Tom gone, yes, but if you think about it, they're going to have to sign Wirfs still. You know what I mean? Like, I know...
True, because he's on his rookie deal right now.
And they're going to have to sign a lot. So, like, that defense is still going to have to get signed.
They're also losing that, but they are losing that Chris Godwin contract. Because if they don't want to sign him back, then they're going to have a little more room with that.
True, but do you want to get rid of your...
is the number one receiver on every other team.
Yeah, do you want to get rid of that wide receiver, though? Bite the bullet, because that's going to be the other thing. Do you bite the bullet, but that's a big receiver you're going to lose.
Yeah, because you're losing Chris Godwin, but his production wasn't amazing this year. Like, obviously they had Mike Evans and, like, Antonio Brown for a little while. But, like, their backups are pretty good, too.
So you're doing jumping jacks?
They got...
Into the...
doing jumping jacks, just like...
Yeah,
that man is crazy.
Bro. Yo, he posted, too. You see what he posted? Yesterday,
yeah,
I saw that. I was laughing so hard. I was like, there is no way that this man just did that.
Bro, the fact that he had the balls...
It's like, I don't expect less, though. I don't. It's AB.
No, I do not at all. That's AB.
He's the Kanye West of football.
He's probably worse. Because Kanye West doesn't lose his contracts, too.
He just loses his marriage.
He is his...
Donda. So, Chris Godwin was a receiver. Wait, I cannot read. Chris Godwin was that receiver where he don't amaze, but is the reason they win football games. That's what Amari said. You agree with that? I do.
No, totally. No, Amari's right.
What about
the guy that puts up 200 receiving yards a game, but he gets the ball down the field when he needs to.
All right, real quick. What team would AB go to? He ain't going to a team. He's done.
No, he's
going. He may go to the AFL.
Bro, he just dropped. Like
he literally took his jersey off mid-game. While your team is on the field, bro. He takes his jersey off and runs across the end zone doing jumping jacks. Like,
he didn't even have a contract before that. Like, he was already cut because he got cut from the Patriots the day after the game.
After the game, he scored a touchdown in.
And then the Bucs pick him up.
And the Bucs pick him up. And you know how much money he was going to get? He was going to get almost $1 million in bonuses. And he blew all that. Like, do you understand? Like, I get that he's doing all these, like, now he's doing all these ads. I've noticed. He's got all these promotions. But
he needs to make money now.
But I'm in my head like, wouldn't you want that milli? Like, $1 million you're about to get if you had, like, literally played one more game. But
the thing is, he could have handled that so much better, but he was hurt.
He was
forced to play.
But if you look at it too, what NFL player isn't hurt? You
That's
play
fair.
football, you know that. What player doesn't have
like,
some sort of injury?
I understand that, but like when it comes to something as serious as pro ball, they take injuries like even here versus high school, they take injuries so much more seriously because they don't want to mess up the rest of your development. Because it's different in the pro level. Because if you mess up an injury, that could be years. It's not high school where it's like, oh, it's your senior year, you get hurt, like just play it out because you're not going to be here anymore. It's like they don't want to mess you up. Like when I came to college, like I don't remember exactly what injury I had. I might have like sprained my ankle or something.
Yeah.
And I wanted to play, or I pulled my hamstring. I wanted to play.
You can't.
They said no. They said, we're looking out for your best interest here. We want you to be healthy and safe. This is your future. You're a freshman here. Like we want you to be healthy and safe moving forward.
Yeah,
so
I agree with that.
They take it a lot more serious. I think there's a lot of guys that sit out even for little things.
I just think that with AB though, the only problem was I think his track record caught up to him with that aspect. Like I feel like Arians was like, I don't believe that you're injured. You know what I mean? I feel like AB.
Like
Yeah, like I feel like Arians was just like, do you really think I believe that you're injured? Because, like, prove to me you're injured. Like, I feel like AB's track record caught up to him in the long run. But of everything he did, maybe he was doing better. Maybe he was going to therapy, this and that, like getting better with himself.
He's getting surgery.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, but he didn't. That track record, it sticks with you. Like, we all know that. Like, your track record, it matters. Like, you gotta be smarter with the decisions you make.
No, you're right.
And then we have another question from Young Sensation. Then I got Amari said, but Kev, it's like you can't pass on this talent. Yes, you can.
No, but it gets to a point where you gotta pass on this talent.
But I say you can pass on talent if he's a cancer to your culture, to your locker room. Like, you don't want that. You don't want a player like with your rookies coming in. Like, thank God that the Bucks are an older team. Say this happened with like the Cowboys. Cowboys have a young wide receiving core in a way. CeeDee Lamb is a great wide receiver in the making too. He has so much potential. Hopefully we don't waste him, because I am a Cowboys fan, but probably will waste him because we are the Cowboys, because we suck. But like, imagine that happened with the Cowboys. You don't want your rookie seeing that. You don't want your rookie wide receivers, your young wide receivers seeing this. Arguably was the best wide receiver in football at one point.
It's not a good influence.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact that some of those guys on there like looked up to him.
Amaya said, "Trust me, those frauds."
Yeah,
He's a Cowboys fan too with me. But what about Lance? That's the other question Young Sensation said. What about Lance?
That's Trey Lance, my boy. All right, so this is my thoughts on Trey, right? So, he's a really... I'm allowed to have my moment.
As y'all can see, he is a 49ers fan. Amari, do not come at him in the comments.
Amari can't... He just called your boys the frauds. So,
well, no, we call them the frauds. That's what we call them, because they is frauds. You see what they did?
All right.
They lost the 49ers.
Yeah, the 49ers are bumps. Like, Jimmy G is so mid.
I know, right? Like, he got a hurt thumb. Like, he got, like, my thumb. Like, dislocated and everything. Literally, like, he took the tape off before the game. Like, damn.
It was too cold. It was like,
yeah, I know, but even though I don't know, that would add warmth, wouldn't it? Like, come on, keep the damn bandage on.
Trey Lance, we gotta talk about Trey.
Yes.
Right? Trey Lance has huge potential. I'm just looking over at the chat real quick. Yeah, so Trey Lance, he's got an arm. He's an athlete. He's got a lot of things going for him. And honestly, Jimmy G, although he might not be the most talented quarterback, he is an incredible leader. Like, you see the guys around him, everybody, like, the best players on the team, they talk about how good Jimmy G is.
Yes.
Like, George Kittle, he vouches for Jimmy G in every chance he gets. And George Kittle's one of the best tight ends in the league, and he's going to be
top
in the conversation for the best tight ends.
One or two. It's him and Kelsey every year. Him or Kelsey.
Every year. And we're gonna look back. He broke the record for receiving yards by a tight end in a season. All right.
You don't see the hat, Amari?
I don't want to hear it. But, like, Kittle is one of the best tight ends, and he's going to be up there in, like, top 20, top 15 tight ends of all time. And you're going to tell me that guy saying that this guy's a great leader, like, you got to trust his sense a little bit.
Yes. Wait.
Like, Debo.
My question is...
What's up?
My question is, who's the best tight end in the league right now? Kelsey, Gronk, or Kittle?
Gronk's third.
Gronk's third? I agree with that.
Gronk's third.
Now in the all-time rankings.
All-time rankings, Gronk's first.
Where would you put Kittle and Kelsey? Where would you put those two in the top rankings? All-time rankings.
All-time, I would put Gronk first, Tony G second.
You gotta put Antonio Gates.
Shannon Sharp, then Kelsey.
You put Antonio Gates not in your top 5?
Oh, jeez, Antonio Gates, I completely forgot about him. No, Antonio Gates above Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, I was like, Antonio Gates got to be top. I would say, honestly, I would put Antonio Gates, like, probably 2.
I mean, I could, and, like, I would put him there if you just think about the fact that he was undrafted, right? Like, wasn't he? He was undrafted, or was he, like, 7th round? He was. I'm pretty sure Antonio Gates was undrafted.
Chat, do you guys know if Antonio Gates was drafted? I know Tommy's gonna look it up, but chat, come on. I don't know. I know in Tony or
Yeah, no, he wasn't. He wasn't drafted in 2003.
what was his Falcons tight end? Back
Falcons
then.
tight end? You mean the one who was on the Chiefs too? You mean
Yes.
Tony Gonzalez?
I know y'all probably gonna come
The
at
one
me.
that
I
I
forgot.
already
Yeah, I know. I was trying to figure out his name. So with him, I feel like him. You see what he did in college at Georgia Tech. Yes, I know I didn't know his name, but I knew all this stuff. But
That's ridiculous.
I'm not going names, y'all. We all know this by now. So with him, it's just crazy to me that he could dunk. His arm could get that high over the rim, and that's a tight end.
Dunks.
Like, think about that. He can do a Vince Carter dunk. Like, athleticism, that's a big dude.
I mean, come on. Greg Olsen did. Greg Olsen.
Oh, Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy Graham did too. Like,
I feel like
I think was it Jimmy? No, Jimmy Graham did. Jimmy Graham. I don't know if Greg Olsen did. Am I missing this up?
Greg Olsen played something. Greg Olsen did something.
I swear to God, I have to look this up.
I'm laughing at him.
Yeah, he played basketball. I knew it. I'm not stupid. All right. Don't make fun of me, you bum. All right, but my rankings, right? I have, no matter what, I'm putting Gronk
One.
first.
I agree with
Gronk's
that.
first. Tony G and Antonio Gates could go hand in hand.
I say tie second.
But I would say, all right, fine. I mean, if we're allowed,
I say tie. I say those two cannot. I feel like what they both have done, you cannot.
Who said Ertz?
That's Young Sensation.
Said Ertz. I wouldn't put Ertz in my top 5, honestly. I put him in my top 10. But not
I don't know. I don't even know if I put him in my top 10. What did not
Amari just said Gronk.
Yeah, I know.
Tony G.
Gronk over. I mean,
Gronk changed the tight end position. That's like saying,
I don't know.
So
I think Tony
Gronk
Gonzalez.
Gronk in 11 years had 9,200 yards
We're good.
and 92 touchdowns. So he had 9,300 yards, 92 touchdowns in 11 seasons. Well, I don't even know if it was 11. Was it not 11? No, it wasn't because there was no 2019. That's 10 seasons. That's 10 these seasons, almost 10,000 yards.
Know who's number one? Mike Ditka.
Oh, jeez.
You can't forget about. I was trying to figure out if he played tight end. He plays tight end. Mike Ditka's number one. He established the tight end role.
Okay, yeah, you can give that to him.
You guys, it's like the Jim Brown rule. It's like the Jim Brown rule. Like, best running back ever. Everyone's gonna say Jim Brown because he was like the first one that was like crazy with it. So you gotta do that.
Nobody's gonna say Jim Brown's the best.
No, people do. People do say that.
For his time period, yeah, I would put him top 5.
I would say top.
I guess I understand that.
I mean, talking about running backs real quick. I mean, would you say who is you consider your tight ends? And then tell me.
It's really hard. It's really hard to put anything. I guess it's really weird to say this, but I put like Mike Ditka first. I wouldn't even put him exactly first. I would tie him. If we're tying, you literally cannot discern. I know, crazy big words. You cannot separate Mike Ditka, Travis Kelce. Not Travis Kelce. What am I talking?
I'm trying to figure out what the hell discern means, yo.
Ditka, Gonzalez, Gronk are number one. They're all three of them are number one. Kelce in second. I guess, it would be technically fourth. Kelce in fourth. And then Kittle in fifth. For right now.
What about
Gates
Antonio?
would also be tied. Gates would be tied first. So
what about Jason Witten?
Jason Witten he has a bigger sample size, but at the end of Kelce and Kittle's careers, they're both going to be
I think so. You could say right now Witten is number 5, but the way Kittle and Kelce are playing, they're gonna pass him.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's go to running backs. Let's talk about running backs. Shit.
But Jim Brown. That's my.
It's not Jim Brown. Jim Brown is not number 1.
Beat it all time. Walter Payton number 2. Father, you gotta get better English.
Number 2 as well.
So with
I'd put Barry number 1, Walter number 2, Jim Brown number 3, Bo Jackson number 4.
I mean,
yeah, Bo Jackson number 4. So yeah, Barry, Walter, Jim, Bo, LT, then Eric Dickerson.
1 minute.
And then you gotta think about like Gale Sayers.
Honestly, I know OJ. OJ was great.
Yeah, OJ was so good, but like I'd put him at like, all right, I'll list running backs that are better than OJ right now. I'll list more than just 5. Emmitt Smith.
Explain why they're better. You say why you think they're better, or why you say they're better.
Why Emmitt Smith is better? So he won 3 Super Bowls. I think he was 8 Pro Bowls, and he's the career leader in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns.
Yes.
And so that's Emmitt. I would argue Tony Dorsett is also better than OJ.
I like that one.
Yeah. All connected. I'm just gonna call him Tracy. Tracy. Hey, look at the time Jim Brown played. The era he played was so different.
He's not wrong.
Football is now looking at nothing.
I feel like I agree with that though. I agree with that because I feel like from like I was saying to like it goes like with the NBA. Jordan has his own generation of being the GOAT. You have Kobe, then you have LeBron. Like I feel like that's the same thing with every sport.
That's the Wilt argument.
That's
what it is. Because like you can't call I would love to call Wilt Chamberlain the best of all time. I would really like to.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar too.
Yes, Kareem
Call him John.
Okay, John. All right, sounds good. So yeah, it's like I can't say because Wilt he's top 5 of all time, but he's not number 1, and that's the same thing I'm saying for Jim Brown. Like I think honestly, for OJ, Tony Dorsett.
I agree with that.
He's probably better. Yeah.
I agree with that totally.
Earl Campbell.
I agree with that. Earl Campbell is the first. I think Earl Campbell was the best. Was the first ever running back that's gonna put his head down and run through you.
He ran through contract. Yeah.
Ran through contracts.
I would say. I'm about to list real quick. Barry Sanders, Eric Dickerson, LT, Bo Jackson, Gale Sayers, Walter Payton, Jim Brown, and then who I said before are all better than OJ. I don't even think OJ's top 10.
That's actually.
I could put Marshall Faulk.
Barry Sanders.
I already said Barry Sanders.
Oh, you did?
Adrian Peterson.
No, we're not forgetting Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson better. We all know Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson. I said Bo Jackson.
If Bo Jackson would have been the best football player ever, if he never got that injury, and I will tell y'all that.
Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders, not Barry Sanders. Sorry, I was thinking Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders and Bo Jackson are 2 of the best athletes of all time.
I think Bo was the best athlete of all time.
Absolutely, because if he didn't get injured, even when he got injured, he played pro baseball. This isn't like some.
He ran up a wall.
Stuff. This isn't some Spider-Man. This isn't some.
He literally was.
Little boy stuff. This isn't little boy stuff, man. This is pro base. It wasn't minor leagues like MJ. Like these guys played at the top of the league.
And he played in the steroid era. So think about that too.
I said, Amari said, hell no, not over Deion, Tom Brady, and Jerry Rice.
Wait, what the hell? What are you talking about, Amari?
I'm talking about the best athlete of all time for Deion.
We're all
like best athletes.
We're talking about. I got this, Amari. We're talking about best athletes, Birdie. We're not talking about NFL best player. No, we're talking about athletically. Tom Brady is not athletically great. He can barely run. Okay, he looks like when he starts running, he just. I'll be straight up. He looks like he got a prosthetic leg.
He looks like Paul Pierce when he needs to go to the bathroom in the middle of a game.
Yeah, let's get the wheelchair like they did for Lamar.
Oh my God.
If you gave Barry Sanders Emmett's line, he would be the best all time. If you gave Walter Payton, if you gave
the best of all time.
What?
Barry's already the best of all time.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Think about that already. Think about that. Think about the numbers. If Barry had his thing,
He would have been the best player of all time.
Yes.
Not even best running back. If he had the Cowboys O-line, damn.
Too bad.
Because his highlights are all his line being terrible.
Like
him making crazy runs in open space. Imagine this man has to play with instead of having 3 guys at one time, he's against 1 guy.
You guys, he played for the only thing I gotta say. He played for the damn Lions. So that's all I gotta say with that. Like, I think Dan Campbell is gonna turn them around, but
love Dan.
You guys messed out on 2 of the best players at their positions, arguably all time. Calvin Johnson. You had Barry Sanders. Like, what is y'all doing?
I think it's funny how Calvin literally left the league just because of the Lions.
And now he's making millions with his cannabis.
I forgot about that.
Like, I saw that on Pat McAfee, and I'm like, that's awesome. Like,
yeah, I completely forgot about that.
I just remembered that. I just remember who was doing that. I'm like, he ain't not going back to the league. He's too high. He don't give a crap. He's like, do a drug test. Nah, we're not doing that today.
Alright. So somebody, who was it that mentioned receivers?
Amari.
Amari mentioned best receiver.
Would you say Jerry Rice or Randy Moss is best?
I think Jerry Rice is the best receiver. Randy Moss is the most talented receiver.
I think the most dominant receiver has to be Calvin. Most dominant.
Yeah, but that's
physicalness. Yeah.
That's the same as saying Shaq's the most dominant player in the NBA.
Oh yeah.
He's not the best player in the NBA history, but he's the most dominant player in the NBA history.
I feel like there's categories for football especially best.
Because there's just different kinds of.
Yeah, because you have the scrambling quarterback, dual quarterback, which the dual quarterback is kind of turned into the scrambling quarterback at this point. I don't even know what that means. I'm not gonna question it.
He's leaving.
I think Randy Moss was the best athletic wide receiver ever. I also think that he could arguably be the best wide receiver. But I just think, but you also got to think too think about what Randy played against and what Jerry played against. That's where that generational thing comes in again.
You got to think about Jerry's footwork though. Randy was so athletic.
He was just athletic. He'd jump over you.
Jerry defined footwork and route running in the NFL. He made that.
Yeah. Another person that no one really talks about that was very under the radar, and then half the people that are watching this probably not gonna know, Steve Largent from the Seahawks.
Steve Largent, my boy. Yeah, I mean, okay, I get it, but it's not about the quarterback in my opinion.
He had Matthew Stafford is a GOAT. He just beat Tom Brady. Matthew Stafford is the most underrated quarterback all time, in my opinion.
Matthew Stafford was making the throws that Patrick Mahomes gets all the credit for.
Yes. Look up Amari. Brody, look up Matthew Stafford after this is done. Look up Matthew Stafford's highlight tape, and you'll be surprised because he's actually very, very good. People are liking the Steve Largent one. He's a great. If you ask Aaron Rodgers literally has said straight out the best quarterback in the league isn't Tom Brady, isn't himself. It's Matthew Stafford. If that's coming from Aaron Rodgers, who knows the game and who is literally one of the best knowledgeable quarterbacks, if he's saying that about you, that means something.
No,
he just hasn't had a team. Look what he's doing.
It wasn't just. It was the whole team. The only good players in Lions history for the last 10 years
have left.
Matt Stafford, Calvin Johnson. Who else? Please name another good Lions player in the last 10 years. If I could be blanking out right now, I'm being really bold by saying this, but
comments, chat. Anybody else that in the last 10 since 2010, I would say. Since 2010, has there been except for Calvin Johnson and Matthew Stafford?
Okay, so you could say Darius Slay, Golden Tate, and Ndamukong Suh, but they're not all-time greats.
Quarterback Slater.
Great.
Cornerback.
Slater?
Yeah. I'll be straight up, y'all.
Well, like,
I have no clue who that is. Be straight up with y'all.
but I'm just trying to think, like, really, like, it was on the offense. It was Stafford, Calvin against everybody. Bama's better than the Lions. Not right now, no. Back when they were 0-16, yeah, for sure. Right now, no chance.
Nah. Who said that? Amari?
Nah, Young Sensation.
Young Sensation. Buddy, switch that. Dan Campbell is not losing to no college team. Jacksonville? Yeah, probably.
I don't know. Trevor Lawrence is, like, all right. Okay, so this is my thoughts, right? Bama is not beating a single NFL team. Not one. Okay, think about it.
No. I don't. The physicalness, no. Physicalness, I think that's the dumbest thing ever. To people could say that, oh, Bama can beat them, Bama can do this. Nah, they can't. The physicalness, you're going up against a grown man that literally works out. His whole life is football. Yes, in college, your life is football. You have classes and this and that. He is literally going 100% every single damn day at football. You really think that he's going to allow some 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old that thinks he's all that because he plays at Alabama beat him? Hell no.
Exactly. John, exactly. Is that John? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. No, that's like, all right, so for the school that I go to, I play D3 football, right? Kev used to go to school with me. KBM used to go to school with me. Like,
you can say Kev.
This school, all right, he used to go to school with me. It is a D3 football program.
They suck.
JV
Just
team,
kidding.
The JV team for our school would smoke every high school team in Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
I would probably say everyone in Mass. These are college. This is one of the best players on every high school team they went to, combined. Like, I know my high school would get rocked by WD, for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
JV team.
I agree with that. My bad. I said something.
And you have to think about this. You could say maybe a Bryce Young. A Bryce Young would play all right. But you have to think about the offensive line. Bama's offensive line would get smoked by the Lions D-line.
Do you know that that still actually used to be a thing though? That
back in the day, right?
They put the Super Bowl champions against a college football all-star team. So the last one I think happened. When did the Steelers win their first Super Bowl? When did they win their first Super
Bowl? Steelers win their first?
Yes. It was in the 70s. Was it 72?
75.
Was 75?
Yeah. Super Bowl.
Right?
Super Bowl 9. Super Bowl 9.
So Super Bowl 9, they played the Steelers. The college football all-star team. You guys, look up the highlight, look up college football all-star team versus the Steel Curtain. You guys, this game was the stupidest game I ever played. They did this. This was a tradition. They always got smacked. Think about this, you guys. They had Ninjo Green. You had Terry Bradshaw. You had the dude with no teeth. What's his name? Jack Lambert. I think that's his name. He had no teeth. I just know that. Going up against.
It don't matter if you're all the best on your team.
That's not even fair. Me and Joe Green, if I'm an O-lineman and I'm an 18-year-old, say 19-year-old kid. Bro, I'm an 18-year-old kid just getting down. You look up, you see Mean Joe Green looking right at you just I'm going to kill you. I'm literally just. I need to change my damn pants, okay? Then I look over and I see toothless Jack Lambert over there, drooling, he's gonna kill me, foaming from the mouth. I'm literally yo, don't snap this ball. You snap this ball, I'm letting him kill you.
Bro, you know what I'm doing? I'm going for the ankles. I'm going for the knees.
You know what I'm doing? I'm just going, not my problem. Not my problem. I'm doing what the Bengals O-line does. Not my problem.
Bro.
That's like my high school team playing against the Bills. Imagine my high school team going up against the Bills. You understand that would be like 400-9 because they suck. I do an AB and just quit. Yeah, I'll be doing the jumping jacks in the end zone.
I'd be honestly, I might if I got told like you either play in this game or you dress up as a cheerleader for our team,
I would dress up as a cheerleader. I'd be like, give me them pom poms, give me that skirt, yo. In high school and Pride Week, I wore a tutu. I have pants on under, y'all, so don't think weird. Like, I wore a tutu. I won a prize. I don't even remember what I won. I think I won like a couple cookies, and I was like, bet. I wore a onesie into class. This dumb didn't think I would. I didn't care.
I know you would. I just said that you wouldn't because.
Young Sensation remembers that one. I
have a picture of it.
Yeah, I wore it to high school too. I said I was Puff the Magic Dragon. I wore a tutu with it too because my teacher said she's like, that's not a meme, and I'm like, yeah, it is. It's Puff the Magic Dragon in a tutu. I made it a meme. There's a reason why everyone in my high school knew who I was.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I had the best reaction though from that though had to be Jensen's face. She was just like, hey, that's one way to go out though.
Yo, Jensen was just like,
she was just like,
why are you doing this? And when she found out the whole situation,
she even called you an idiot for betting me. She was like, Tommy's an idiot for betting you, Kevin.
I mean, obviously I'm not an idiot for betting against you. If that was the case, then I wouldn't have a problem with this one.
Hey, that's not the point, because you didn't even want to make the bet. I have receipts. You did not want to make the bet. You did not want to make the bet. I thought no one has no clue what's going on.
I was so confident we could. We made a bet on if the Niners would beat the boys, and I didn't want to make the bet because I honestly thought we were going to lose. Because even though Niners defense is great, Jimmy G always sells. So
I forgot Jerry Jones.
Debo's a god, and your defense couldn't do anything
to
him. So
forgot Jerry Jones. Just I'm gonna shut up.
Mike McCarthy.
He didn't want the smoke. Left my ass. I don't even have this on my channel. Y'all coming at me for no reason. Cowboys suck. We know this.
Yeah, guess who's in the NFC Championship game?
But guess who's playing a team they have not beat in 3 games?
You know Julian Edelman has made a bet for $100,000 that it would be a Patriots-Bucks Super Bowl, and now they're both out of the playoffs.
Yo, imagine having that money. Like, chat, imagine having that much money. You could make a stupid bet like that.
That's so dumb, too. Like, the fact that he probably isn't even bugging about it. He's just like, yeah, it's one of my millions.
He's just like, that was pocket. Management McCarthy. Yeah. Dumb as shit. I've been on this long enough. They don't watch.
I hate Mike McCarthy.
Bro, when you got a timeout, call it. Then you call it when it don't matter.
No, guess what? But also, don't even talk, because Dak is a bum. Who runs a QB draw up the middle with, 15 seconds on the clock? You slide. Yo, wait, he's gonna do one of those, what is it called?
The GoFundMes?
What's the videos that you can, send out and,
Those, oh my god.
The thing where you just get paid to send videos?
Yes. It's like yeah, I know what you're talking about. What the hell is it?
What it's called, bro.
Because I know people did it. A lot of people are doing them. GoFundMe.
He's gonna be on he's gonna be
Good Morning America.
Jobs. He's gonna be doing pro days for quarterbacks. He's gonna be on Fiverr. He's gonna be like, yo, pay me $20. I'll come out and catch balls for you.
No balls. Really? You play what? Times got rough. I made a dumb bet. Okay. It's like me betting with the Cowboys. Y'all don't ever do that.
I didn't want to bet for the Niners because I was scared. I didn't want the smoke. But I got Wendy's out of bed if that counts for my fat ass. Doesn't mean it was Wendy's.
Nah, it's just like I feel like with the Cowboys, I don't even know. I think they have a lot to figure it out. I think they need to figure the Dak situation out. They got to figure the money situation out. I think it was the dumbest move ever when they signed Dak and Zeke to those contracts. Like,
no, Dak
okay,
asked for
conversation.
too much. Dak asked for too much, for sure.
No, he wanted too much. Zeke wanted too much too. Go back to Boca. Go back to freaking.
Honestly,
Where the hell did he go? Bora.
Unless you are Derrick Henry or Jonathan Taylor, you don't deserve to get paid that much money. Yo, Nas is here.
My bad. I was.
Oh, it's Nate. What's up? It's Nate.
Who? Oh.
I'm on the podcast with Kev.
She have red hair?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Everything just cracked.
Yeah, we're posting something
So
for this podcast.
That's what I've heard.
Talking about sports. Talking about the
We
NFL.
need to open a group prayer.
What's up? Do I have an applesauce? Yeah. Bro, look what I got. Yes.
Thank you for covering the Mott's situation. Thank you for covering the Mott's, because I don't want to get freaking plagiarized or anything. We need to open a prayer line for the Cowboys because
But actually, need to turn that off. It's like really bright in the back.
I don't know what the hell they're doing. I don't even know what's going on. I'm so lost with our conversations right now. Like,
nah, it's just he's basically saying that the boys are screwed.
oh yeah, they is screwed. Oh, definitely. More definitely than ever. Like, I'll tell you straight up, I think we got a Jerry Jones curse. I think he's the curse. Like, his ego's too big. You literally got rid of Jimmy Johnson. What have we done since, bro? What have we done? Nothing.
I could not tell you.
Like, Jerry Jones, go back to your oil rig and shut up. I know you don't do much no more because you're old. Go back to your boat for the draft, okay? And learn, oh, my hands don't get a cramp writing checks. Well, your brain cramps, bro. The boys being screwed.
He's worse than Dan Snyder. Damn. I mean, okay, you know what?
I won't even say that. I cannot say that. Amari, that's vile.
Unrelated.
They gotta fix their stadium.
Taylor Heineke, bro. Unrelated.
Bro.
I love Taylor Heineke.
Henny. Henny
God. That's no more J.R. Smith. You don't need a J.R. Smith. Henny God Heineke. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just.
Heineke. That's him. That's him.
Heineke. That you mean drrr, grrr, brrr, like that.
Yes.
It'll be like brrr. Like,
that's him.
Yo,
he is him.
What do y'all think the Washington football team's name's gonna be? Because that thing is coming out on my birthday. They're releasing the thing. Like, they trying to take the shine from KBM's birthday. Like, y'all already suck, okay? Stop trying to take Stop trying to take KBM spotlight. That's my birthday. Like, let me live my 2222. Like, let me get my 2222. Like, birthday.
Yeah, 2222.
I know there's too many. I noticed that it's 2222.
222002.
Take the O out and take the 2 out.
Bro,
We don't.
You were born in
2? So the date this year for my birthday is 2.
Oh, 22. I thought you said you were born in 2002. Don't make fun of me. Watch your mouth. Washington Red Bulls actually does sound fire. I heard something about like the Colonels.
I heard Colonels, Generals, Capitals. I've heard Red Pilots. I've heard some names that like literally I'm like.
Red Pilots.
I know, I saw the Red Pilots. I'm like, yeah.
It sounds racist.
Yeah, that Tommy.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's the damn Washington football team. Do we expect less? They had a whole fan section fall on Jalen Hurts. Do we expect less from them?
I like them, but I don't like them at the same time. There's only 2 teams in the NFL that I can say I really don't like. And it's 100% the Steelers. I hate the Steelers. I would never pay them any money.
I can't take them.
I
can't take them serious right now, yo. What do you mean?
No, bro. But if it's Dan Snyder. Dan Snyder is terrible. Heineke is not the answer. I love him, but he's not the answer. Like, honestly, football team. Sorry, the Washington football team is awful, and I will clown them for whatever name they choose. I don't care how dope it is.
I mean, hopefully it's not like the Guardians and for the damn Cleveland Indians. Like, Guardians. What the
Guardians.
Like, what the actual fudge are you doing, bro? Like, what?
Family-friendly content.
I don't know who's watching. I'm trying to get sponsors, too.
This is a family-friendly channel.
I'm trying to get sponsors, so I gotta be... But, like, what the hell is you doing? Like, Guardians. Of the Galaxy? Like, who the hell thought of that stuff? Look, Cleveland Guardians. What the flying fidgety shit?
I don't watch baseball. I do not care because I don't watch baseball. That's not...
I don't either! It's the dumbest sport right now. The dumbest thing. The owner's an idiot. The commissioner's an idiot. Stop throwing stuff at people. It's not nice.
Watch your... I was giving Nay a spoon.
Mm-hmm. I am very pasty.
She's got applesauce.
I need a tan. I'm as white as my
You
shirt.
need some applesauce to watch your attitude.
I got a banana.
Hey. What you got that for?
I'm gonna eat it.
Yo. Bro, we gotta start talking about football. We just keep talking about
we're chilling though. This is the fun part about this. KBM, we have fun. So like
You see that?
You a Eagles fan. Your guys throw batteries. Yeah, fly Eagle fly as the batteries getting thrown at your head because that's what they throw.
Hey, you guys were the ones that were.
You popped up on my screen because mine's delayed. You look like one of those things outside a car, please.
I hate you.
I got tears. Jalen Hurts reminds me of Jamar.
Shut up! Amari, you are not allowed to speak about football for the rest of your life.
Oh my god, Amari, bro! That's not even right!
You talking about like college or the way they play? Because I swear to God, dude.
Yes, you do.
Bro.
You're right, Cody. You do. We already know the Cowboys suck. Okay? Good God for the Eagles winning your one Super Bowl that you're ever probably going to win. You have a coach that likes talking about grass and soil. I really like grass. Jalen had too much food today, so that's why he couldn't play. Like, nah. These are guys that's fat and stupid. I can say it because he has my last name.
Makes the name look bad.
Sorry, feels bad. It's okay. We all say dumb stuff.
I know.
But the Eagles do. I'm going to say this straight up, though. Eagles do have a really good future. I will have to say that now. Eagles have a really good future. I love their quarterbacks.
I'm still bugging about how Amari said that. Jamarcus Russell?
Bro,
Jamarcus Russell.
I've learned that Amari, he says the most craziest shit.
How is he? Bro, Jamarcus Russell got taken out of his job like that the year that he got it. Jalen Hurts had a good season.
I think the Eagles really do have a good future. But just that the NFC East is so competitively shit. We know. That's so Oh yeah, don't get us started with Dak. Dak needs to go back to Mississippi State. Okay? Go back to Mississippi State.
You guys, the only reason you guys won games is because of Dak, and you're talking like that. If you didn't have Dak, and you had anybody,
I'd rather not have Dak. I would have rather not made the playoffs and got my hopes up because we're the number 3 seed. No, I I'd rather not get my hopes up and be like, oh, we're going to win. No. Because we lose. Then we had Romo's dumbass talking as the announcer being like, oh, I think this is going to happen today. Like, no one cares, Romo. Shut up and do your Romo report. See, this is what happens when y'all say...
You're just mad because your team sucks.
Yeah. Lakers suck. Red Sox are...
Let's look at what Amari said.
Bro, be real. The Eagles would have had a QB who could pass good. Jalen Hurts would not.
No. Let me tell you something. Guess who their backup is?
You have a head over your shoulder.
Gardner Minshew.
Dak is Romo over again.
The ball. Damn, that's tough.
He's not wrong. Dak is. So that means Dak's gonna. That means Dak in a playoff game soon is gonna hold for a field goal and drop the damn ball.
Bro, Minshew can pass the ball. I'm telling you. So.
I mean, I think Hurts can throw. Not like what, but I feel like Andy is what they say he's one of the hardest workers. Like in college, I remember seeing an interview with Mac Jones. Mac Jones said Jalen Hurts was the first one into the weight room, first one at practice, the last one to leave for everything. He puts in a lot of work, so he is going to do a lot, I feel like himself to grow and get that throwing power. I feel like he's not going to do those Jameis Winston workouts that he just runs around a damn beanbag, but and then gets hit with the damn, they throw random crap at him, here's a banana, throwing at him, dodge it. He actually puts in the work. And Jalen Reagor this draft, I mean, I feel like you guys should go after I don't know, I feel like, what do you think they should do in the draft, the Eagles? Yeah, I feel like QB is the last word for the Eagles, though.
Right now, yeah, because they got a bright future there. They do not need running back. They're the best rushing offense in the country, in the entire league.
Okay.
And with that, their offensive line doesn't need a lot of help, to be real with you. The Eagles had the number one rushing offense in the league. They had the most rushing yards in the league. So, receivers do need help. I mean, they just got Devontae Smith, but I feel like, yeah, replacing Jalen Reagor does sound pretty good. But if anything, I'd probably say somebody in the front seven because their D line is okay. Their linebackers are meh, you know.
I mean, I'm listening. My bad. I thought I text somebody back.
Yeah, no, you're good. I would probably be front seven. I'd go front seven. Yeah.
So, with everything, I feel like a defense is the best way to go for them.
Yeah.
And I feel like, and then in the later rounds, I feel like, I'll be straight up. Y'all need BJ Bird. Be straight up with y'all. Yeah, I say the Eagles, I don't want to buy an Eagles jersey, but y'all really do need BJ Bird. I'm just saying. It would help y'all.
No, that's fine.
If you think about it, it would be.
That's the thing,
think about what they need for. Think about wide receivers. They don't have a slot receiver like that.
That's true, but that's the thing though. They don't have to really worry about picking him up early in the draft because he's not a huge early draft stock. You know, they get him in the fourth round.
Yeah, it's a smart pick because
he's probably because he's not a huge name when it comes to draft scouting, but he is a really good player. So if you put him fourth, fifth, or sixth round, I would draft him before the seventh, obviously. But if you get him in any of those spans, he can make a huge impact on the team.
I think he could. Honestly, I don't know. I think Sirianni did a damn good job with what he had. No one expected the Eagles to even be close to the playoffs this year. And especially the way y'all started. What you guys did. What you guys did, the run you guys run on, I think that Sirianni deserves his respect. Because he went out there and he transformed. It took him like any other first-year head coach a little bit. But damn, he did a pretty good damn job. And I think, honestly, Dan Campbell, I think we saw the best ever 3-11-1 team with the Lions. Name a game, like, there's only 2 games this year that they only lost by a touchdown. Or only lost by more than 1 touchdown.
It's 3-13-1, by the way.
My bad. But yeah, see, everyone thought that the Eagles would be 4-13. Like, they did a great job, the Eagles, and I think that the Lions. If you're a Lions fan,
Right.
yes, they're decent.
John Gannon needs to be fired.
Yes,
Let's keep moving.
but I feel like the Lions. If you're a Lions and Eagles fan, you're either one. Y'all got to be happy and excited for these upcoming years. Because if I'm a Lions fan, I'm very, very excited. Dan Campbell is changing that. Yes, Matthew Stafford, we did talk about that, Cody. But with the Lions, Dan Campbell, say with this draft, the Jags pick an O-lineman up, pick up Neal from Alabama. That's what I think would be a smart move, get an O-line to protect Trevor Lawrence, or I call him Sunshine, from Remember the Titans.
Yep. Exactly.
But I think, man.
No, he's right. No, Amon-Ra St. Brown is insane.
Yes, I agree with you. I agree with that. But I feel like with the Lions, say they go and get Hutchinson from Michigan, that's a dog. And think about it with Dan Campbell. That's a Dan Campbell player right there. And they have another pick. The Lions can make a lot of good moves. I think he did a great job last year drafting
Sewell.
Yeah, what he said. Like, he did a great job of drafting. I feel like Campbell knows what he's doing. People think he's a meathead. Oh, he is a meathead. But he's like a variable. He is a really good coach. No, Goff is definitely not the damn answer. Goff sucks. He should go play golf.
Okay, no. Watch your mouth with Goff, all right? The last 4 starts that he had, he was 4-1, and he had a 9-2 touchdown interception ratio.
Okay, give him one more year. My bad.
A lot of yards.
I'll give him one more year. I apologize.
Yeah.
In my books, he sucks.
Goff brought a team to a Super Bowl. He has to be at least decent. He didn't bring them to the Super Bowl, but you have to have a serviceable quarterback to make it to the Super Bowl. Don't make fun of him.
So my question is, what Lamar just said. Can you look up what the Lions draft pick is? Their picks? Because they have the number 2 pick, but I know they have another pick. So say Nakobe Dean falls. Do the Lions go and pick up him too later in the first round? Because if you think about that, they get Dean and Hutchinson. That defense.
They have the 2nd and the 24th pick, I think.
So say Dean falls 24, right before the damn Cowboys, I believe. And Dean's still there. If I'm the Lions, I'm going to get Dean. Because if you think about it, they're going to have Hutchinson and Dean now.
I don't know if he's going to fall, though. I really don't think he's going to fall.
I don't know with Dean. Like, I've heard a lot of mixed reports.
I can see him going down to the 20s, but probably not hitting 24, because at that point, you got to just pick up the best player in the draft. Like, I mean, yeah, I can see him. This is tough because I can see the Steelers taking him, but they're probably gonna go quarterback. But they were just talking about how the starting job for next year is gonna be Dwayne Haskins and Mason Rudolph. Yeah. So like maybe he goes 21 to the Pats, and if he goes 21 to the Pats, there's no way the Raiders are giving up on him.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's the Cardinals. No way the Cardinals are giving up.
Cardinals don't need a D-line. Cardinals don't need defense though. I think the Cardinals should go get O-line.
Well, I get that, but if you get to a point where they're dropping talent like that,
like Justin Jefferson with the Vikings.
Yeah, you have to pick the best overall.
And like CeeDee Lamb with the Cowboys, what they did that year. I mean, there's so much that can happen. There's so much that is going with the draft. Like, it's going to be a crazy next couple months because there's no definite number 1. Like, it's going to be an old lineman or a defensive end. That's what we all know now. But it's the Jaguars, so they may surprise us all and go Matt Corral. Who knows? It's the Jaguars.
I don't know, man. The draft is so sketchy this year. It's like so 50-50 on all of a Yeah, young sensations, right? A lot of good CBs in the draft. And that's where I think the Eagles are going to go. Eagles are going to go CB, probably.
I mean, yeah, he is right. They do have. There's a really good, like, DBs. There's a really good one at Eastern Tennessee.
Kev?
Hey, I gotta plug my.
I
gotta plug my boys. Okay, I gotta plug my boys.
Because you are really gonna help their draft stock, right?
Yes. Let me work my magic.
Okay, you can have your moment. Pat's going CB.
Pat's going CB.
I don't know about that.
I think personally the Pats are gonna go sign Stephon Gilmore again.
No chance.
I think so.
So easy. He's not. He doesn't want to. He's not gonna want to go back. What are you talking? And then, like, at the same time, like, if Pats don't go CB, because I can see them going CB. They do have J.C. Jackson. Devin McCourty's still good, but if anything, they're gonna go. I could see them going linebacker again. Yeah.
I can see them honestly too going to get a wide receiver.
J.C.'s not going. Is he? No way.
I feel like I think J.C. Jackson is gone. Be straight up with you. I think he's with the Cowboys.
Oh, he's No, he's not. What do you? No. He's just gonna be a free agent. He didn't do very well this postseason, but he had a really good season.
I feel like though I do think that I could see the Pats going to get a wide receiver though.
I mean, yeah, but like first round they're not going wide receiver because the receiver room is pretty good.
It is pretty good, but I wouldn't. But say a Justin Jefferson does fall.
What lost in the game? What lost in the game against the Bills?
Everything.
Defense.
Yeah.
Defense lost in the game. The Bills scored on every drive.
What would they?
Kyle Van Noy's mid.
You're gonna piss a lot of people off.
Van Noy. What?
You're gonna piss a lot of people off.
Kyle Van Noy's mid. He was bad on the Dolphins. Came back. He played all right. He's okay.
Is Hightower still playing?
Yeah.
How did he? What was his season like?
His season was like, oh my god, no.
What did he say?
I can't repeat what he said.
Oh. Bro, I see a figure over your head again. You got a ghost.
This year, Dante had...
He was young sensation say.
64 tackles and 1.5 sacks. Terrible year for Dante.
I mean, for Dante's standards, yes. But for, like, overall, it's not a bad...
As a starting middle linebacker, that's
it's not bad. Yeah.
Of the team you play. No, that's terrible. No, that's actually a terrible
I think
season.
it's...
I'm being dead serious.
What was the average for middle linebackers?
Middle linebackers get a lot of tackles. I mean, I don't know, because years that he's not hurt, he gets probably... No, I guess it's a decent season for him, but he usually gets more sacks. 1.5 is just awful.
What was their D-line like? I really didn't hear much on the D-line.
Oh, their D-line was good. They had I think it was Kyle.
I just know the guy from Michigan with the long hair. And they have
Chase Winovich.
And they have another guy from Michigan too. And then they drafted him. I knew that was one of the biggest steals they got. What's his name?
So they had Deatrick Wise.
No. It's a weird...
Godshow.
No.
Christian Barmore?
No, he's from Alabama.
Yeah, I know. I was just...
It may have been the second one.
Lawrence Guy, Chase Winovich, and then they have Matthew Judon, of course. The fact, Kyle Van Noy is literally second on the depth chart.
Oh,
Juwan Bentley.
Amar is right. Remember, Dante didn't play last season. So, he that was basically almost 2 years he didn't play.
I mean, I guess so.
I mean, if you think about it, for real competition, for coming back like that after 2 years off, and you play football, you know that even taking a week off is a lot on the body to come back.
Yeah, I know, but it's a pro player, and it's Dante Hightower.
I know. Just saying.
There's some D3 player coming back from injury. Like, no disrespect to D3, but like that's totally different.
True. It's just weird. It's just confusing to me. I feel like
I don't even like talking about the Patriots. I'm so sick of talking about the Patriots.
It's never gonna happen. It's like the Cowboys and the Patriots basically have gone to the damn same aspect. Every year they're gonna get talked about, no matter what.
I mean, the Patriots had a better chance than you guys.
Shut up.
Did.
Okay. Y'all just lucky you even made the playoffs. I don't care if you're in the NFC Championship. I don't care. I don't care. I can't flip you off. But no, I'm flipping you off under my desk.
We literally beat the Packers. You cannot say it's just luck.
No, it is luck. You barely beat the Packers.
We beat the Cowboys, then we beat the Packers.
Yeah.
Getting to the NFC Championship game is never luck.
Nah. It is.
You're just saying that because you lost.
Nah, I'm not.
No. Just imagine.
So you're telling me that the Eagles when they won that Super Bowl, it wasn't luck to make it to the Super Bowl?
No. To win the Super Bowl?
Not to win. I said to make it.
No, getting all the way through? No, it's not luck. Nick Foles played out of his mind.
You got 2 against 1 now. Haha, I'm winning. I can be a child.
Please tell me, how many first team All Pro players did you have on the Cowboys? 3, right? Trayvon Diggs.
No, I'm counting.
Who else?
Mike Mika, CD, and then our guard. No, CD didn't make it. CD didn't make first team. It was our guard, one of the guards.
So let's take a look. See, I'm doing a quick research right now. Let's see. So Dallas.
I need to look up the all pro teams.
I did.
Oh.
Zach Martin, Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs.
Okay, so we got 3. What's 49ers?
Deebo Samuel, Trent Williams.
So we got 3 versus 2.
Yeah, but you're telling me that a team that has 2 All-Pro players, All-Pro first-team players on their offense, are winning by luck?
Yes. Football is about luck, bro. In the playoffs. Your kicker can miss that. If your kicker missed that, then the game's not. They didn't win the game. It's luck. It isn't. It's
making a field goal is more likely to happen than missing a field goal. It's not luck. What are you talking about?
It's 50.
Yeah, Amari, that's what I'm saying. Fred Warner should have been All-Pro. I say this all the time. Oh my God.
Bosa did you say Bosa?
No, Fred Warner. Bosa should have also been All-Pro.
Yeah.
Fred Warner.
Wow. Who was the linebackers for the All-Pro in NFC? I know Mika, but Mika deserved it. We all know that.
First team, the linebackers you said?
Yeah, for NFC.
Micah Parsons, Darius Leonard, and Devondre Campbell for me.
Who the hell is the last one?
Devondre Campbell? Like the Green Bay Packers middle linebacker.
So, would you say he's better than Warner?
No, not even a little bit.
So then why the hell? Then isn't there a Seahawk guy?
Oh, Quandre Diggs. I mean the safety. No, he was just a Pro Bowler, I think. For Seattle?
Yeah, there was somebody I saw for Seattle that made it. I swear on everything, I saw that.
Bobby Wagner? Oh yeah, Roquan Smith, Demario Davis, and
That.
Wagner were the NFC. My bad.
My question is, did they just put Bobby Wagner there just because of his name?
Yes, for sure. No, Bobby Wagner did not play well this year at all.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't even hear nothing about Bobby Wagner. Fred Warner. Warner deserved it. Another linebacker. Honestly.
Jordan Brooks didn't make anything, I don't think.
What's his name? My brain is not working, yo. Damn it.
Yo, I gotta hop off soon.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna end this soon too. But so let's go like this. Oh, that was our show today for KBM.
We gotta do this more often, bro.
Oh, I'm doing this. I do this daily. This is my daily
I
thing.
know, but I mean the two of us.
Oh yeah, you can be on. Y'all, if you want to be on tomorrow.
We get heated.
If y'all want to be on, you want to be on tomorrow. Be on. I'm chill with you, bro. So with everything, y'all, we will be having more guests and everything like that. Tommy probably will be a staple in the show. He'll probably be a staple probably almost every day. He is in college, but we will have more. We will have a basketball analyst on. We'll have some players on too, some college football players that are going to the draft. And well, you gotta get your connection right down in Mississippi, Amari. Like, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Go check out, go make sure y'all hit that like button too on the stream. And also, after, not this week, after next week, we will be doing, going to Twitch probably. So you guys make sure you keep track, like, I'll keep you guys updated on that. And also, make sure to go subscribe to KBM Sports Talk family. And subscribe to Tommy's channel, Tsunami Talk. He's got stuff like mine. And yeah, just go do that. Yeah, no, it is Amari. We FaceTime before. It's bad. But yeah, make sure y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Text me, comment in the thing, tell me what you want to talk about tomorrow. If there's anything that you see in the news, or y'all go on my Instagram and DM me there too. But you guys all stay safe and don't do anything dumb. Okay? Until next time.
Don't be stupid.
See ya.
Peace.
And that. Boop.